Week 5 brings an exhilarating lineup of college football matchups featuring powerhouse teams like Oregon, Penn State, LSU, Ole Miss, and Alabama facing off against Georgia. If you have insights, predictions, or thoughts about the highly anticipated Georgia-Alabama game this Saturday, we encourage you to join the conversation by reaching out to us at live@theathletic.com. This weekend promises to be a thrilling spectacle for college football fans. For those who felt disappointed by the previous week's lackluster games, this is the moment to rejoice. We have a top 10 showdown in the Big Ten, several high-stakes SEC clashes, and a plethora of exciting conference matchups that are sure to keep fans on the edge of their seats. Let's dive into the top 10 games of Week 5, starting with a few notable mentions before we count down to the main events. Honorable mentions: Cincinnati at Kansas. 16 Georgia Tech at Wake Forest. Rutgers at Minnesota. Duke at Syracuse. Louisville at Pitt. Number 15 Tennessee at Mississippi State. Arizona at Iowa State. Appalachian State at Boise State. BYU at Colorado. All point spreads are provided by BetMGM, and all kickoff times are in Eastern Time on Saturday, unless stated otherwise. 10. Number 8 Florida State, 3-0, at Virginia, 3-1, Friday, 7 p.m., ESPN, 3 decades ago. Virginia pulled off one of the most memorable upsets in its history by defeating number 2 Florida State, 33-28, in Charlottesville. The Cavaliers famously halted FSU running back Warrick Dunn just shy of the goal line as time expired, marking the Seminoles' first ever loss in the ACC and ending their impressive 29-game conference winning streak. This Friday, the Cavaliers, sporting throwback uniforms inspired by their 1995 team, will aim to replicate that historic upset against a Florida State squad that has cruised through its schedule since its opening win against Alabama. Line, Florida State -7-9. Number 11 Indiana, 4-0 at Iowa, 3-1, 3:30 p.m. Peacock. Last week, Indiana made a bold statement with a staggering 63-10 victory over number 9 Illinois. Coach Curt Cignetti's team is looking like a serious contender for the college football playoff in just his second season, with quarterback Fernando Mendoza emerging as a frontrunner for the Heisman Trophy. The Hoosiers' defense is leading the nation in tackles for loss, while Iowa, coming off a solid road win against Rutgers, will need to find a way to ignite its offense as home underdogs. Line, Indiana -7, 4-8. No. 1 Ohio State, 3-0, at Washington, 3-0, 3:30 p.m. CBS. The top-ranked Buckeyes are heading to the Pacific Northwest after a week off, facing a Washington team that has quietly built a 22-game home winning streak at Husky Stadium. Ohio State boasts a talent advantage and has faced tougher competition, having been tested in their Week 1 victory over Texas. Meanwhile, Washington's quarterback DeMond Williams Jr. will be looking to pull off an upset while the national spotlight shines elsewhere. Line, Ohio State -8-7. Number 22 Notre Dame, 1-2, at Arkansas, 2-2. Noon, ABC. Despite their records, this matchup is intriguing due to both teams' struggles on defense. The over-under for this game is set at 64.5 points, the highest in the nation this weekend, and many believe it might still be too low. Notre Dame's hopes for the college football playoff are hanging by a thread after early losses, while Arkansas has shown flashes of brilliance but has also been prone to mistakes. The Irish must avoid letting Arkansas stay close and risk another upset. Line, Notre Dame -4.56, Auburn, 3-1, at number 9 Texas A&M 3-0, 3:30 p.m. ESPN. Texas A&M comes into this game well-rested after a thrilling road win against Notre Dame, while Auburn is looking to bounce back from a tough loss to Oklahoma, where they faced a barrage of 9 sacks. The Aggies quarterback Marcel Reed has been impressive, averaging nearly 300 passing yards per game, but he will need to improve his completion percentage to lead his team to victory. Line, Texas A&M -6.5, 5, no. 24 TCU, 3-0, at Arizona State, 3-1, Friday, 9 p.m., Fox. This Friday night matchup features two Big 12 teams that are both coming off strong performances. Arizona State's kicker, Jesus Gomez, recently secured a win with a dramatic 43-yard field goal against Baylor, while TCU triumphed in the Iron Skillet rivalry against SMU, with receiver Eric McAllister putting up impressive numbers. Both teams are looking to solidify their positions in the conference standings. Line, Arizona State, -3-4. Number 21 USC, 4-0. At number 23 Illinois, 3-1. Noon, Fox. USC is on a roll, but questions remain about the strength of their competition. Coach Lincoln Riley's squad has shown promise, with quarterback Jaden Mayava leading the nation in passing efficiency. However, Illinois, which started the season with high hopes, needs to recover from a recent loss to Indiana to stay relevant in the Big Ten race. Line, USC, -6.5. Number 17 Alabama, 2-1. At number 5 Georgia, 3-0. 7:30 p.m. ABC. This game is a rematch of last season's thrilling encounter, where Alabama edged out Georgia 41-34. With both teams looking to solidify their playoff aspirations, Alabama's quarterback Ty Simpson will be under pressure to perform against a Georgia defense that has shown vulnerabilities. The atmosphere at Sanford Stadium is expected to be electric, adding to the stakes of this crucial matchup. Line Georgia -3. 2. Number 4 LSU, 4-0. At number 13 Ole Miss, 4-0. 3:30 p.m. ABC. This matchup pits LSU's formidable defense against Ole Miss's high-octane offense. The Tigers have been exceptional at limiting points, while the Rebels have been racking up nearly 45 points per game. Ole Miss's quarterback Trinidad Chambliss is expected to start again, and this game will be a true test for both teams as they look to assert their dominance in the SEC. Line Ole Miss, 1.51. Number 6 Oregon, 4-0. At number 3 Penn State, 3-0. 7:30 p.m. NBC. This highly anticipated matchup carries significant weight, particularly for Penn State, which faces the pressure of performing in a night game with a whiteout atmosphere. Head coach James Franklin's record against top 10 teams has been a topic of discussion, and the stakes are high for both teams as they aim to establish themselves as serious contenders for the national title. Oregon, with a challenging schedule ahead, will be looking to make a statement in this pivotal game. Line Penn State -3.5. Photograph of Dante Moore, Troy Warrenan, Imagen Images. As we gear up for this exciting weekend of college football, which matchups are you most looking forward to? Do you think any of the underdogs have a chance to pull off an upset? Share your thoughts in the comments below.